I'm not taking this so well about the John of God story and the ability for people to protect themselves and shelter themselves and wall themselves in up away from a major headline story. And just because you didn't see anything about it in the mainstream media, legacy press, does not mean that it's not a fucking major headline story. They don't have to report the news if you haven't noticed, right? I'm getting upset. Um, yeah, so, maybe it's not a women's issue, being taken advantage of and imprisoned in a jungle and to fucking have children until for 10 years until you can't have children and then being slain. Where's that a women's issue? I think, a real major headline story would be something like fucking Jim Jones where everybody drinks Kool-Aid. Not this, not uh not having 600 women coming out to say that you raped them, like, geez, he never killed anybody, like, he probably doesn't know that after those women consensually uh conceived of, like, I don't know how many children, and just taking a toll on their body and just leaching all the bone marrow out of these women until they just, basically age super fast and get osteoporosis. You're not going to wait around for that. Do the decent thing and kill them. Like, oh my God, and it's really unfortunate that John of God had to hire people to do this shit. But at least he's responsible. He's just not going to neglect these women. It's nothing. As a matter of fact, it's nothing. Like, he knows Oprah. Oprah, people with resources like Oprah have the ability to make a change in this world. They can make a difference with all the resources that they have. Anyways, it wouldn't be like magical spellcraft if the entire population was not fazed by a gruesome serial fucking woman slayer. Like, he's slaying them in a good way. He's giving them he's letting them bring new life into the world, his own. He's letting them foster his seed. Oh my God, it's an honor. It's a fucking honor. And shut the fuck up, you stupid feminist. Why are you bothering this John of God? He didn't do nothing wrong. Oh my God. It's not like it, so yeah, it's magic spellcraft? What are you talking about? That's hokum. There wouldn't be no magical. But obviously, the reason why the public doesn't follow this story is because it's fake. It's fake, and it doesn't lead anywhere. Now, I'll give you that the verified story, the one that everybody could say is 100% true, is that there are 600 women ready to come forward and say that this bastard raped them. You have to find proof of the other story, but then you have to be willing. So if you're an investigative agency who is brought on through bureaucracy to accomplish some good with your resources and to get out there and do something and show that you are actually out here for this, like taxes, they pay for you to do this kind of thing, and people sign up to do this kind of thing because they want to make a difference, and now you can. Unless it would be some spellcraft, and of course that is already debunked, so it's not that. Then the reason that they're doing nothing is so people like me will get vexated and then get over it. And by getting over it, don't think I'm gonna fucking forget all of you feminists out there, who like to what's it called, set up institutions for single mothers and like all the single mothers out there. They need this help from these feminists, and those feminists are right there. Boy, I tell you, they're right there to make sure that there's no such thing as a single parent family who grew up without knowing, like, a local chapter of feminism. And since if you're going to talk about John of God, you're probably going to offend all of the feminisms that like Oprah and maybe, like, hang out at the ranch with with Tom Stiers and Cat. Like all those people right there, they're not gonna really take too keenly to anybody who's talking about John of God. Oh my God, that's Oprah's friends. We want to have friends, remember? That's why we get down with the bullshit. That's why we play ball, because we want to have friends. Didn't you figure it out yet? But I mean, that's for them. Like people like me, I like to process and disseminate information until I get to a point where I'm saying, what is actually the case and the reality about the situation, about this world. What happened to our world that we living in? I like to find stuff out, and then when I find stuff out, I like to tell other people, and people who don't find stuff out can't tell other people because they didn't use their processor. So all they can do is look at your shoes and be like, your shoes are old, and those pants gotta go. Fuck y'all. That's a mic drop. This means business right here. Fuck anybody who is just playing ball. You have the right to play ball. You have your choices to play ball, but you can't fucking lie to me anymore. And you can't fucking act like it was you who was out here ride or die, who was out here ready to fight the good fight. You can't act like it was you anymore. I mean, somebody could do it. And for all intents and purposes, it might not be me who does it, but I can witness it. I'm just saying it's not these cats anymore. It's not these cats anymore. I know some of them too. They don't even know that I'm not a Trump hater, Like I'll support Trump where Trump excels, Make wine not war over there with fucking Kim Jong-un and whatever ill, Like that's gravy, playing ball and being down with the corporate media elite bullshit and lobbing fucking cruise missiles over to Syria because we want to just glom on to this notion that Assad, when he's winning decisive victories and securing his own country, that he would want to stop and take a change of direction and unleash sarin gas, which, people that respond to the sarin gas and digging these people out of the rubble don't even have to wear gloves or anything like that. Like, basically just a wet cloth around your face and you're good dealing with sarin gas until that ceases to be the case because somebody did some studying. So all the smart people, all the scientists who know better, like, where are y'all? Where are y'all at? You got student loans or something? You can't speak up because you got student loans? This shit doesn't surprise anybody, and I'm not telling anybody anything they don't actually already know. So then you either feel the way I feel, and I'm right there with you. This shit is annoying as fuck. But I guess you don't have to deal with this either. You just can't lie. This shit doesn't have to affect you. You don't have to deal with it. You know what I'm saying? You could be keeping it 100 and not have to deal with this shit. But you can't lie anymore. You can't act like, what's that? I never heard of that. When I do a keyword search, John of God, I look up John of God on Google, and nothing. Would you know it? Nothing came up. You'd have to give me some more resources to look that up because I can't find anything. But so far, that's what people have been willing to tell me, except the fact that that's not possible. It's not possible for you to put in a keyword search John of God and get anything else other than that. So you're making the conscious decision to get down with the bullshit and play ball, or there's a fucking spellcraft going on, which I don't have to get excited about, because even if you're a victim of spellcraft, you're still a little bitch to me. You still look weird. So throw that up in your flavor snout.